Baloch. He is the UN Refugee Agency spokesperson for Asia and the Pacific and joins us live from Bangkok. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us on the program. Now, more than 200 people, including women and children, have been at sea on this boat facing extreme conditions, and they've been rescued. But the tough journey, of course, doesn't end here for them. What's next?
Indeed, just to update, as you were mentioning, over the weekend on Sunday, there were around 58 desperate people, majority Rohingya, that were brought ashore in Indonesia. And then on Monday, early this week, there were more than 174 people that were rescued, with many women and children. So these are being rescued in Indonesia because these people have been adrift in the Andaman Sea and Bay of Bengal for almost 1 month. And those that arrived on Monday, they started their journey somewhere in the seas with 200 people. And those were close to many states in many waters in the seas. We kept repeating our call on the states, please help save lives and rescue them. Indonesia was the only one that heard those appeals, with Sri Lanka, which also
Right.
recently saved a boat as well.
Right. And just give us some insight into the life-threatening conditions Rohingya faces that make them say, I'm not safe here. I need to leave, even if it means putting my life and my family's life at risk, going on this vessel and making the route to wherever it may be.
I did. These are not vessels, seaworthy vessels that you can just start a journey and are sure that you will end up to your destination. These are actually death traps, and you really have to feel the pressure for yourself and for your loved ones to be in those rickety boats, which many have lost their lives on. So imagine being someone who needs to seek safety as a refugee, go somewhere to find a safer place for you, and those safe routes are not there. If you are a refugee in a refugee camp where you don't see any hope for yourself, for your family, and all these vulnerabilities are then exploited by
Right.
human smuggler and human traffickers as well.
Right.
So all these factors combined, people end up taking these journeys, but many lose their lives.
Right, and as you mentioned, many of these people don't see a future in Bangladesh given the conditions that they face there. And Indonesia is doing as much as it can, but clearly it's not enough. What is the UNHCR's appeal to other countries in the region?
The appeal is international. Refugees cannot be one country's responsibility. Bangladesh has been very generous in hosting 1 million Rohingya refugees. Many of them came in 2017 with the situation inside Myanmar. For many of them, there is no hope even they will be able to return back to their places of origin, the country of origin. And then we have seen less and less international investment into the refugee lives in Bangladesh. The refugees depend on international support to live their lives in Bangladesh. Bangladeshi local communities with us as Unhcr have done a lot. We have done a lot of improvements, but refugees need to see a future for them. And many
Right.
of these people have relatives in other regional countries as well. I get back to the point that on top of everything, there are smugglers to exploit these people.
All right, Babar Baloch, thank you so much for joining us here on TR2 World and sharing that insight with us.